my thoughts of her speech, right? I think that Amber Rose gave an incredible speech at the RNC, right? I think that it was very relatable because a lot of people didn't like Trump in the beginning, right? And she talks about not liking Trump and then how her father was someone who served in the Marines and kind of opened her mind into understanding more about Trump. And then she said that she was a Democrat and she found herself switching parties once she did her own research. And when she went to rallies and she started understanding that, okay, this is not the man that they say on TV. I think that this was an awesome message by Amber Rose, right? She did a very great job on being intelligent, very concise with her message. I thought she did an awesome job, right? I didn't get distracted by the tattoo on the head and nothing like that. I just thought that she gave a very, very good message, and a lot of Democrats were mad. I played a video in my last one where a black girl basically said that Amber Rose is not a part of the culture. What? Nobody said that Amber Rose was a part of the culture. Nobody asked to be a part of the culture. Nobody asked for your opinion and if I should be a part of the culture. And plus, Amber Rose, she's mixed. She can be whatever she want to be, right? I have had to come to the realization that in 2016 I did not like Trump. Thought he was a clown. And then slowly after I started to start really deprogramming myself, right? Stop. Sometimes you have to take a step back and literally take off everything that you learn. And I say, ask yourself why. And if you don't have answers for it and you're just saying the same thing over and over, then maybe it's time for you to take a deep dive into why you think this way. And I was like, well, why do I not like Trump? Right? This is from the book called Rich Dad Poor Dad or Think and Grow Rich, where he says, ask yourself why or ask yourself how, and you'll start getting the answers on things instead of just doing the same thing over and over. And I said, well, why do I not like Trump? And it's only because of the things that I've heard, right? And so once I start saying, okay, let me start listening to the press conferences myself. Let me stop listening to the sound bites that they throw out there. Let me actually listen to the speech for myself. And then when I start hearing it, I said, oh, wow, the media actually can take this and make it look 10 times worse than what he actually said and what he actually did, right? And so when I started doing that, I started understanding, okay, he's not that bad. And when I start seeing what he was putting in place, I'm like, well, he's working. He's putting work in. Right? He's making sure that the economy's running. He's meeting with foreign leaders. He was tough on them. I want someone that was tough. So Amber Rose gave a great speech. I related a lot to it because I was the same way. I wasn't a fan of him. They said he was racist. I said, okay, I guess he might be racist, and I didn't really care for politics at the time. I'll be honest with y'all. I just started really kind of caring about politics, maybe because I got older and now I'm in business and, now I kind of get it. But I started to say, okay, I actually do like what this guy represents. And I don't like what the other side represents that I was programmed into learning. Like when it comes to abortion, like I'm like, listen, I don't think abortion is one of the hottest issues in this debate. I'm sorry, in this election. Right. So what I feel about abortion is if something unfortunate happens to you, I think that you should have the ability to do what you would like with it. Right. I think the states should make decisions because states make decisions already. Right. They do this already. It's nothing new. Um, and y'all can do what y'all want. Right. But like I said, I know or have heard of women that have just gotten abortions because they're irresponsible. So I have two ways to think about it. Right. Sometimes a woman may want it because something, may happen to her, medically. That's understandable, right? I get that. But just having free will to kill babies, I'm not for that. I don't enjoy hearing someone say, "Well, I just went and got an abortion." Well, why? Why? What happened? What happened? Oh man, I just wasn't ready, or he wouldn't be a good dad, or all this crazy stuff. That I'm not for. And then I start saying, "Well, this party is all for this." But I'm like, they're not about the economy. They don't care about the border. They don't care about the things that matter to me. I'm trying to run a business and raise my family and put them around good examples and good environments. They want to corrupt my children in school.
Sensational.
I'm not for that. And that's when I start asking myself why. So that's my quick spiel on Amber Rose. This message is for anybody out there that's just saying Trump's a racist, he's a dictator, he's this, and that. Cool. Well, then I want you to start really asking yourself, why do you not like him? Not why someone pumped something into your head. Why do you not like him? Right? That's almost like, when you hear things about someone else, you start talking mess about that person and you don't even know them, but you heard that this person she's a jerk. She's snappy. She's this and that. Well, how about when you went to go meet her and when you spent time with her, was she the same way? And then you have a different viewpoint. And then people don't like you. Like people, do you know how many people don't like me because I say I rock with Trump? When I say, okay, I rock with Trump. When it comes between Trump and Biden, easy choice. Okay, I rock with Trump. I like what he did when he was in office. I like his policies. They're trying to convince me on why Trump is such a bad guy. But then they don't say nothing bad about Biden. It's like Biden is just the man that doesn't do anything wrong, and then Trump is the bad guy. I'm like, what? But Biden has a horrible track record for 40-something years in politics. But no, Trump lies. Trump lies. Trump this and that. I'm like, but Joe Biden ran in the 90s and had to drop out of the race because of plagiarism. And then he lied to everybody. And then he lied, in the debate. So I said, okay, doesn't make any sense to me, right? And Trump is an easy target. Trump is a guy, he's a businessman. He doesn't care. He's very hard-nosed. And most people would not like Trump or a person like Trump in real life because they don't really have the time and they're no nonsense. They want someone like Joe Biden who's nice, who appears to be like this nice guy, but maybe really behind closed doors isn't. They just want someone to make them feel warm and fuzzy inside. I don't want someone to make me feel warm and fuzzy. I want someone to tell me the truth and be real with me. And I think that's what Trump gives me. Right? When I go to work, I don't care about my boss or I don't care about my coworker. If we have a job to do, let's work together, get this job done. And I'm going to leave the egos aside. Let's just work together. I've learned to do that in life. So that's why I don't be tripping when Trump is saying something or when the media tries to twist his words. Listen, man, y'all tripping up on words. Well, when this man was in office, he was getting stuff done. That's what J.D. Vance, what he said. He didn't like Trump, wasn't a Trumper, watched him work, and then it's like, okay, this guy's, he's getting busy. I don't have to like him. So that's my spiel on that. Stop being programmed by the media and have your own thoughts about things, all right? So I've reached my 1 hour mark. 1 hour mark. Just wanted to talk about a couple things that came